My name is Neon, one part of that gamer couple, and this is episode 34. Hooray! Did you see me in there hiding in the ship? I'm sure you did. So, in the last episode, or at least at the end of the last episode, it looks weird, just like a head floating. I said I wanted to make a sheep farm, an automated sheep farm, and right now I'm standing in my manual sheep farm thingy, which I can of course use, but it's not so user friendly because I have to jump in, shear all the sheep manually. And in 9.14, no, we're not there yet, 1.14, that can be done much easier. So it will not be built here because if you saw in the time lapse when I was working on the Mooshroom island, there were no mushroom cows spawning, and it took me a while to figure out why that was. But apparently, if there's animals in the spawn chunks, they will not spawn, basically, if there's too much already in the spawn chunks. So, yeah, there will be nowhere. So I marked out where the spawn chunks are for our server. So there's one right there, and there's basically one in every corner. I really need to learn which buttons to use. In every corner, so right over there, there's another one. Right there, and there's another one right there, somewhere behind there, and another one there. So I need to stay outside that area, and luckily the area that I highlighted in the last episode that I wanted to build is really just on the edge of what's allowed for the spawn chunks. So that's absolutely great, because I wanted to make it in this area here. So all I need to do now is figure out how large I want to make it, how I want to make it. So it should be 18 different types of wool, and so 18 little cages I will make for them. And well, I think I'm just gonna start and see what it looks like. So this is the design I'm going with. I didn't make this design myself. It was inspired by Exumovoid, which he showed in one of his videos. I'll put a link in the description to this video if I can find it back. When I say inspired, I think I just watched the episode and remembered, I think, enough details to make it myself. So in 1.14 right now, if you have a dispenser with shears, they will automatically shear the sheep. And these doors here basically push the sheep right into this block here, which is directly below the dispenser, and any sheep should basically always be sheared. So I hooked up, at least right now for testing, I hooked up a observer clock that will just hopefully shear all the sheep. And below here there's some minecart hoppers there, and if I go even further below, I can get down. Yeah, there are the hoppers. There's some stuff in there. So this hopper will go to somewhere, and I will make, of course, 18 of these, and I will make it a little bit nicer as well. But first I'm just gonna test if everything works properly. So there's a switch here, and there you go, they're sheared. And the good thing about this is that the durability doesn't go down as long as they're not shearing, so they can be technically on forever. Of course I won't do that because it's annoying clicking. So I'm thinking to do a timer clock, so whenever it's nighttime or daytime, it will just click for a certain time to shear all the sheep. And that should work pretty nicely. So if I turn it on, they shear again. And I think this system works great. So how much did I get from just that couple of times? 14. Great. So this should be more than enough for me on this server, for us on this server. Yeah, so now all I need to do is copy that 18 times. And I think I'm gonna make that in a time lapse. So I decided to first create the outside elements basically, because I needed to know it for the spacing of the different systems. And I think this looks pretty cool. So I used endstone, so I had to go to the end and mine some of it. And then I've got these yellow bars, so you know which sheep farm is in there basically, even though we already have the glass, and of course you can see the sheep as well. And I already started a little bit of the next element, But one thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this one slightly higher, 2 blocks higher. Then the one that's gonna be here is gonna be 1 or 2 lower. And then again, the one that's gonna be here-ish, gonna be the same height as this one. So that you got a little bit tapered thingy that will all go to one central up position, basically somewhere here. Then you've got 4 elements, 4 elements, 4 elements, 4 elements, and then the activation will be in the middle somewhere. So yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. Now all I need to do, oh, that was maybe not needed. So all I need to do right now is copy this 16 times and get a lot of sheep. As you could see in that time lapse, I finished the second tower, but it just took so long. It took me close to 1.5 hours, I think, and I need to make 14 more of these. So that's head count 21 hours to go, and I don't have 21 hours. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I think first I'm just gonna gather enough resources so I don't need to go back and forth, and maybe divide that up to the resources in one shulker box, so I can just take a shulker box, build it, except for maybe the wool, because I don't have them for all. Not sure. I do like the design though, and I like that it's slightly lower. I think that would look really cool if you're standing there in the middle. You can just look at them all and like, ooh. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna count out how many resources I need and then gather everything first. That will make my life a little bit easier, I hope. Right, let's get going. So I gathered the resources for 3 more towers, and basically I ran out of endstone to use, but this is all the items, or should be all the items that I need, I hope. I'm not 100% sure. Might have forgotten 1 or 2. But I think that's it. And yeah, so the orange one is going to go to the next to the yellow, and then next to that one will be the red in the future. And the light gray will be next to the white one. So it will be a set of 4. Then we'll have a central collection system. Another set of 4, another set of 4, another set of 4. I think I explained that before as well, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna build these 2 first, and then I'm gonna do the spacing for the central collection system and the other one, so I know roughly where I need to build before building everything. I think that will be good, because otherwise I'll get confused. So let's jump into another time lapse and make 2 more towers. So something went wrong with the recording. That time lapse, the replay mod crashed after I closed it, stopped recording, and all the recording I did for the time lapse was gone. So those 2 towers in the back you couldn't see. Also some other funny stuff happened. I can tell you what happened, but it's no use because it's all gone. Sad face. Anyway, so yeah, the 2 towers are done now, so total got 4 now. And I also connected the redstone for the signal to go down between the 2 towers. I will have a central connection somewhere here. But yeah, like I said before, I want to work on the collection system, and yeah, I've got some fun ideas for that. And for that I need some soul sand and some droppers and water actually, so I need some more buckets. Let me grab that. There, now I actually have all the resources, or most of the resources. I've also mined some end stone during that session, so there should be enough now to make the next building. Like I said, I think it will look cool. I have a really cool like design in my head, and yeah, I'm just gonna start build it. Shall I try another time lapse? Shall I try another time lapse? Yes, do a time lapse. Okay, I will. So the first part of the building is done right now. At least I've got a platform and I've got a platform above. And I will put more stuff on top of it, I think. Maybe. Depends how this will look. So there's a bubble elevator up there. And these 4 pods are with streams downstairs connected to the bubble elevator. And hopefully this will look nice. So let's click this switch. And let's see what happens. Hear the sheep getting cut. All the wool is traveling downstairs, hopefully. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. You've got all the wool jumping up and then dropping there. Let's see that again. You cut the wool. And all the sheep are getting cut. It turned off now. Is it coming? Did I miss it? Or is this just... Okay. Did I forget to do something? Oh, so one is working, the other one isn't. I need to figure this out. So that was an easy fix. There was just a simple hopper down the drop chute that was picking up all the items for these two. So I just removed it and took the items out. And most of the sheep now have regrown their wool. So if I try again, sort of activate them both at the same time. Let's turn it off. And any moment now. Yes, perfect. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it fell down. It works perfectly. Oh, it will be so funny to see them all doing this. Perfect. It will look so funny if they're all on at the same time and just keep shooting wool into the air. Turn this one off. So yeah, that was what I wanted to show you for now at least. I'm gonna continue building this for a while. So I've been working on the main structure tower, which is collecting or at least passing through all the different wool dyes. And I add different colors to the side as well. So these are the colors that belong to this block of 4. These are the colors that belong to this block of 4. I see I just made a mistake. So yeah, it should be lime, green, magenta and pink. And I added blue, purple, magenta, pink. So it probably means that the other side there is wrong as well. Yep. That's wrong. The other right side is correct, I think. So there we've got black, gray, red, and brown. Black, gray, brown, red. Yeah, that's fine. I've been working on the center point where all the wool falls down to. So there's a nice big hole down there that is connected up to the central storage system. And I've been working on a little bit of a floor design. I do think I will add some birchwood fences here because I've already fallen down a couple of times. And yeah, I can show you actually. This is not really nicely designed, that doesn't matter. So if I use the trident here, I just can't make it out. It's so annoying. If only I made it too lower or too higher, depending how you see it. Then yeah, I could have gone out with it. Now I need to... yeah, made it. Last time it took me so many tries to get out of there. But yeah, might be safer to place a little bit something there. I'm also not sure I'm gonna connect up these towers with a redstone clock type thingy. I want to hook them up to like a daylight sensor so that every time night and day starts, basically the same what I would do with a lot of my farms, so that it yeah, doesn't keep cutting the whole time. But yeah, I need to see what I'm gonna do. Maybe I can make a small little tower thingy here in the middle as well, which connects these, and same for the other side. Almost fell in again. I think that will look nice. Yeah. I also been working on the bottom side here. It's not much maybe to look at, but I think it's pretty cool. So it looks really like a structured viaduct or aqueduct or something. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool, even though you're probably never gonna see it so much. Because, yeah, most of the time you're walking up there and not paying attention to anything on the underside. But still, I thought it looked pretty nice. I also like this birchwood logs. Gives a little bit of different color definition, which, yeah, I just like. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with the top here. Thinking maybe do some end stone brick walls to the upside, but I don't want to impede too much on the wall shooting up with an arc. So, because right now I think the tower looks nice, but I think it needs to be a bit higher because it's almost the same height as these ones, and it should be a bigger tower. So, yeah, it needs something up there, I think. I think I can also do something with iron fences because those are really nice and thin. Then nice dome shape. Maybe with a clock or something inside. That I think that would look nice. Like it's a clock tower thing. Magic. I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try one side with end stone brick wall and the other side with iron fences and see what I like best. Yeah, let's do that. But that will have to wait till the next episode because my time is up. I do hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this. I think the design that I went with looks really, really cool. I hope you do too. If you do, please do let me know in the comments. Do you like it? Don't you like it? It will help our little channel out really, really a lot. So it would be nice if you would. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye bye.